This is a short video on statistical notation in docs and also equations. So in case you're writing your paper and you want to include statistical notation, um, this is a quick and easy way to do this. It's also just a helpful thing to know in the future. So a good example that I'm going to use is, let's say that you're trying to report your chi-square statistic. So you're going to write about what test you conducted, you're talking about what you found, and then you're going to include the APA style notation for your chi-square statistic. So instead of doing this, which I know some of you kind of default to, it takes me a minute to find it, you want to use the actual statistic. So insert, go to equation, and then you can see here that it created a little equation box. These are Greek letters, which we use in statistics all the time. And you can see that our chi is right there, little fancy X. But I also want to add the exponent here. So I'm gonna click here so that I can make this chi squared. So this just indicates that if I click on that, I can insert my chi, and then if I move to the right, I can put my squared right there. So it just looks a lot cleaner that way. You can continue to type out in that formula box the rest of your notation, or you could go ahead and you could move out of the box to finish it. So for example, for chi-square, you would have your degrees of freedom, you would have your sample size, and let's say I'm just making up numbers, and then you would italicize. You'd want to include your actual chi-square statistic. So let's say it's 2.52, and then your p-value equals, let's say 0.09, and then italicize. So again, you could write the entire thing out in inside of this formula box. It's just that the font's going to look a little bit different, but this is an easy way to add in those equations. Just another example, you might be writing out a formula. So let's say that you're just saying what Cohen's d equals. You can do a new equation. You can go to create a fraction here. And let's say that we're doing the Cohen's d for one sample test. So we're going to do the mean minus the population mean, so the mu. And then you can click into the bottom of this, divided by standard deviation. So there's a lot of different ways that you can set up formulas and equations. And so again, you just use this new equation. I just recommend kind of playing around with it, getting comfortable with it. The plus or minus sign is in here. I use that a lot. You have normal, like division and other things like that. You have different logical operators, different formulas that you can create. There's even arrows in here. So this is a pretty helpful feature of docs. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. And I think that's all I'm going to show in this video.